It's another episode of the Talking Blitz podcast. We had to take a little bit of a hiatus with some sickness going on. You know how it is that time of the year. This episode is going to be a lot of drama. There's a lot of drama going around the league, a lot of QB battles, a lot of jail battles. Just a lot of drama going on. And that's what we're going to get into. This whole episode is going to be all the drama around the league. So I'll let you start and get us going with the first topic.
I think let's jump into the Kyler Murray and JJ McCarthy. I think more the interview more than really what's going on. And I'm sure most people is probably familiar with what happened.
Yeah, dude, so many people I've seen online, so many people are tore up about it. And well, here's the thing. I don't know if you watch any other like sports, shows, but it was on a Get Up. I don't know if you seen. They talking about it was Steve Smith Senior. They was asking him who could beat JJ McCarthy in a quarterback battle. He said anybody that breathes.
Oh
which
yeah.
I do. Listen, on that aspect of it, I agree. I do not think this is much of a bad at all. And I don't believe in Kyler Murray at all. But I told you when they drafted JJ McCarthy that it was the completely wrong move. He is not an NFL quarterback.
I'll be honest with you. Well, now I seen where they said that was a lot on the GM. I seen that. Is it
Kevin O'Connell?
Kevin O'Connell, yeah. I seen that something that was saying that he didn't even want McCarthy.
That don't surprise me.
That it was more of the
GM
pushed it on him, and then they fired him. Yeah, they did fire him.
Yeah, because he pushed Sam Darnold out and drafted JJ McCarthy like a big.
So I'll be honest, and I mean O'Connell's had pretty good luck with quarterbacks.
Oh yeah, he's a good.
I'll be honest with you, I could see Kyler Murray taking a step that we've not seen.
Yes, but at the same time,
which like we talked about here a couple episodes before, it starts with him. I'm not gonna get back into that, but he's got to want it. If he wants it, I could see. I could see him taking a step. Yes.
Quit playing Xbox and really dig in.
But I could really see him taking a step. But here's my thing, though. Like I said, I don't even really care who gets the job. But my thing is people that was upset with the interview because you got Kyler Murray. He said what
the league wanted him to say.
What they want him to say.
Yeah.
I feel like where J.J. McCarthy said how he felt and probably the truth.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh, Kyler Murray's his response was great, and you just can't do that if you're J.J. McCarthy. If you don't want them to tell the truth, then what's the point of having interviews?
Yeah.
What's the point of giving him an interview?
Go out there and make your own story.
Yeah, I mean, go out there and give his paper and say, hey, read over this for 5 minutes, and when I ask you, this is what I want you to say.
Yeah.
I mean, why interview him if you don't want him to be honest?
Exactly.
And at the same time, I mean, it's a battle.
Yeah.
I get you can be friendly and, have good spirit in the battle, but at the same time, and this goes with anybody. If someone is trying to take your job, you're probably not going to be the best of friends.
That's what kills me. I mean, like I said, I'm not saying. For example, if me and you were going for the same job, you think I'm going to be happy about that? I mean,
I'm not saying you just got to be a douche about it. I hate them, but I mean, like I said, if you're going to interview me,
I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I'm going to tell you how I feel.
Yeah, I'm going to say if I was I wouldn't last 1 week if they interviewed me because I promise.
Listen, I tell you right now,
I'm the most. I have a heart, but let me tell you, it can be cold.
Yeah. Listen, when I got married, I told my wife, "Listen, if you don't want a question answered, do not ask me because I will give you the honest answer." And
I've done that.
I'm wholeheartedly on JJ McCarthy's side with this.
Oh yeah,
everybody's hating on him.
I think his answer.
He told it like it was.
His answer was his answer. Yeah. I mean, why interview me if you don't want to give him?
Why would he be happy for one?
But yeah,
because I'm telling you right now, deep down, he probably knows he's already lost the. He probably knew he lost the battle as soon as they signed.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, why would you even bring Murray in if there was any? I mean, I know you got to bring quarterbacks in to compete, but when you go bring in a veteran. 9 out of 10 times that veteran's getting the starting job.
Yeah, especially after the season he had.
But yeah,
I will say this though. I will say one thing that I don't agree with JJ McCarthy on when he said in the interview that he feels like he showed that he's an elite NFL quarterback.
Oh yeah,
I don't know what tape he was watching,
but,
but he might want to rewind
like
it and go back
that
over.
was just to me. That was like that. Just that baffled me the whole time I'm listening to people talk about it. I'm like, like I said, why interview or why be mad at his answer? I mean, his answer is his answer. I mean, if you ask me a question and it's based off my opinion or how I feel, that's how I'm going to give it to you. Whether you like it or not,
Yeah.
that's up to you.
I mean,
You ain't got to like what I
you
say.
can't expect
But
him to be farting
no, I
rainbows
mean,
out.
I would, and to me, and I guess to a point, it is different, but. And I tell people this all the time. Like, when I ask you something, be honest with me. Don't just lie to me because you think that's what I want to hear. I mean, I would rather you be honest, so I know.
I mean, that's the thing. Do people seriously think they're in there in the film room holding hands, singing
Yeah.
Kumbaya and everything? No, they're not.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Now, Kyler Murray may go in there with no feelings towards J.J. McCarthy, but I can promise you J.J. McCarthy has feelings towards him.
Well, I mean, it's almost like vice versa. If you seen they interviewed Matt Stafford about how him and I went blank.
Yeah, me too. Ty Simpson.
Yeah, about how him. I didn't see anything that Ty Simpson said, but Matthew Stafford, he gave a good answer, but I think it was an honest answer too.
Yeah,
his answer was good, but it was honest. Like he said,
look, I'm not focusing on him.
Well,
but I'm going to help him.
That's what he said. He said, I'm not focused on him. I'm helping him every way I can, and I understand. I'm not 25 years old. So he knows. I mean, that was a good answer, but it was probably an honest answer.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, but I mean, you can't get mad at someone for giving an answer just because you didn't like it or you don't think that's what it should have been.
Anybody in their right mind thought that Kyler Murray's answer was the truth. I mean,
it was.
Yeah, we're in here, we're holding hands, we're hugging, we're doing cartwheels together.
Well, they literally gave two complete. I mean, they asked Kyler Murray, "Oh yeah, he's asking all kinds of questions," and then they asked him, McCarthy. He's like, I know he's not really, talk much. He's like, he said on one side of the room, I said on the other.
This is a bad.
Now who do you think was lying? Who was telling the truth?
Yeah.
I mean, and I guess you could say, well, why would Murray lie? But at the same time, when it comes to something like this,
Murray trying to be,
he's telling what the media wants.
Friendly.
Yes, he's trying to tell what the media wants him to say.
What looks better for the team.
But
that way it looks like they don't have no drama. But
I mean,
clearly they're going to have drama.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, it's just like any of us. I mean, if somebody comes in, you go into work tomorrow and they say, "Hey, start training him. We may have him take over for you." Oh yeah, let's go, buddy.
Yeah,
no. I mean, it's just common sense.
Yeah.
I mean, it's honestly, we could have honestly probably answered that question without having them to answer it for us. How that is probably going. I'm not, and all the time it's not like that. Like the Stafford and Simpson, he's a veteran. He's still got the starting job, but he's also, and
I will say this:
their
situation is kind of different. Stafford's 40 years old.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You need people to help.
He's done.
Well, like you said, I'm not 25 anymore.
Exactly. And here's the thing: if they go out and win the Super Bowl, there's a good chance Stafford retires. It's Ty Simpson's job anyway. Now these two are fighting for position.
Yeah,
they are fighting. Both of them are fighting for their career.
Yeah.
Right
I mean, even though Murray, I think he's been in the league 8 years now. Yeah. But I mean, he's still got. I mean, if he shows to be good, I mean, he can still play another probably 6 to 8 years easily.
Yeah, and he has an elite wide receiver if he stays on the Vikings.
So I mean, that's my thing. Like it's not. It ain't rocket science to understand. One of those guys was telling the truth, and one of them was just.
It just baffled me how many people were
mad at J.J. McCarthy's answer. That's my whole thing. That's the whole entire thing.
But I don't know that whole thing just baffled me. Really.
Yeah, but going on though, like kind of, I guess, somewhat the same is. The whole Jackson part and Abdul Carter.
Oh, Lord.
I think both of them gave really good answers to the media.
Even Jameis Winston, that wasn't really a part of it, but he's on the panel. He even gave good.
They all gave, they all explained it good, and I didn't have a problem with either one of them. The only problem I had was, Abdul Carter. They asked has he said sorry? For one, what has he got? What's he got to be sorry about?
Yeah.
I mean, it was that was his time. He done what he wanted to do.
I'm going a little political on this. It drives me insane that the world now is if we have different opinions, we have to be pissed at each other.
Yeah. Well, and that's what but that's my thing. The only thing I had with this is one. Dart said, he said this ain't a political thing. He said I have mad respect for any president.
Yeah.
And I've always respected them.
Yeah. So he made it sound like whether it had been
Republican or Democrat, might just say. I mean,
if it had been Barack, if it had been Trump, if it had been W. Bush, if it had been freaking Sleepy Joe.
But the only thing I had a problem with though was what Abdul Carter said. I liked what he said about stand on what you believe in. I don't want him to say sorry. I have respect for him for saying that. But the only part of that I didn't like was he said I don't want him to say sorry. Stand on what you believe in, but it can't be a problem when I stand on what I believe in. That's fine. That's fine. But that's not how this was all. That's not how this all got brought up.
No,
you're the one. You got upset. You had a problem with what he believed in, and now you're saying, "Oh, it can't be a problem." Okay, then leave it at what it is. Don't even say anything about it. But 3 weeks from now, if you pop up with Barack Obama, he's not the president now, but he was.
Yeah.
And it all boils down to whether people want to believe it or not. Is you got a Democrat, you got a Republican.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Trump's Republic, Barack Obama. I'm not gonna. Well,
and I hate to say this, and it might kill our podcast for me bringing it up. If anybody does listen. If the race had been the same race either way, if it had been two black guys or two white guys instead of a white Republican and a black Democrat, I believe it also would have had less of a story.
Oh yeah, well, but my whole thing is those like I said,
it gets so blown out of proportion.
If you don't have a problem with it until somebody has a problem with yours, then why say something about it? Nobody said anything about what you believe in. Or, like I said, now 3 weeks from now, if he pops up with a past president that's a Democrat, because I mean I'm not gonna assume anything, but I would, if I had to assume, I would probably say he's not on the Republican side.
Oh, from the story.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So I'm not going to sit here and say he's not. He may be a Republican. He may just not like Trump. I've heard some people that's like that. I have no problem. You like who you like. You believe in what you believe. I'm not going to turn our podcast into politicals, but I'm just saying, don't sit here and make a big deal out of something and then try to backtrack on it. Oh, well, no, you don't have to say sorry. I don't want you to be. Well, that's what he was doing. He was standing on what he believed in, and you had a problem with it. Yeah. And now you're saying, "Oh, it can't be a problem if I stand on what I." Okay, cool. Let it go. Don't say anything.
That's the thing. Nobody said it.
Now, if someone comes up and says something to you, well, why are you up there with Barack Obama? Well, Jackson Dart was there about 3 weeks ago with Donald Trump. Nobody said anything. Then you got a story. You can, then you have a story to go on. But right now, I don't know that Abdul Carter's interviewed anybody or been in an interview and announced anybody or got up there with anybody and someone's had a problem with it. So it's like it makes no sense.
There's really, from what I understand, no proof that Jackson Dart's even a Trump supporter.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying.
From the way he made it sound, no matter who it would have been.
Yeah, he said he was just he just had respect for the president and the past presidents. It was more of the way I took it from him is it was just, that's our current president. I'm respecting him.
Yeah, and he's in our city. I'm a representative of our city because I'm the star quarterback of our team because they're the superior team over the Jets in the NFL.
Yeah.
So he's doing something that he feels
that's the thing,
is a good look for. I would say he thought it would help.
Oh, yeah, I don't even know. I mean, I like I said, I didn't really look into it. I don't even know. For all I know, Jackson Dart may be a Democrat. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, that's my thing, though. If I just had to assume right now, I would assume that Dart's a Republican, Carter is a Democrat.
Yeah,
but by the way, Or well, I'm not going to assume nothing on Dart because he didn't really say anything about it. He just said I have respect for all presidents and I've showed respect for all presidents. For some reason, Abdul Carter had a problem with.
And here's my.
And it may have just been Trump because you know
may
how
not
Trump
know,
is.
But
well,
did Abdul Carter make the like? Was he the one that said he went and said something to Jack Starr? Is that he the one that leaked the whole story?
Yeah. Well, no,
That's
he
what
didn't
I'm
know.
thinking.
He didn't know.
Why did he just go and? Why did he just go to Jack Starr? Hey,
no, he commented. I don't know if Jackson Dart put it on there or if the media, someone from the media, put it on there. But Abdul Carter commented on it and said, "I thought this was AI. What are we doing, man?"
Yeah, I mean, go to him be a man.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
quit being a child. Quit going to social media for everything. Quit hiding behind a screen. Be a man. Go to him. Like, hey, man, whatever. I don't feel like we should get in this political game. Or, whatever. You ain't. He handled that whole situation wrong.
Yeah, to begin with, but then they end up saying, "Oh, we spoke as men," and that's fine. You know, like I said, in the end, I think everybody represented what they were trying to say good.
Yeah.
But it's just the way it had to be done. You could have done it the way you could have done it the way you fixed it, and it never would have brought all the attention like it did. And that's
now that's the thing. If they go out week one and get slaughtered by the Cowboys, look at this, the team chemistry because of what happened with them two.
But yeah, that's my whole thing. I don't know what either one of them is, and like I said a while ago, I was saying
I don't care.
That's the thing.
They can, listen. I'm not even a Giants fan. I'm a Saints fan. I don't care if they're both Democrat. I don't care if they're both Republican. I still like them both as players. I think they're both great players.
Oh yeah,
I don't care. They just made it.
Now
much more of a story than EB because of how he.
Well, now there's already. I don't know if you've seen that, but now there's already a rumor going around of Abdul Carter wanting to be traded to the Eagles. I don't know if you've seen that.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I don't know how much. But that was my thing, though. Like I said,
he don't want to go play with Saquon.
But I mean, that was my whole thing. Like it just. Regardless, I mean, maybe Abdul Carter just, maybe it ain't got anything to do with political. Maybe he just don't like Trump because, I mean, like I said, there's a lot of Republicans that say they don't like Trump. And that's all fine, but that was his moment. He was doing what he wanted to do. You wait till it's your moment, and then you do what you want to do.
And
you don't have just because you don't agree.
Get on social media because social media is the. Oh golly! I wish social media.
It's a virus. It's a virus, but you don't have to get on his
and comment. You could have went to him at practice the next day, I'm sure you got his number. Call him, text him when you see him next day. Hey man, I feel like it's
but it just seems like this is getting more a problem though, and it's not just been them two. There's been several over the last couple of years, of it. Someone on the team saying something or doing something with a certain political party and someone else getting mad about it, because, I'm a Republican, he's doing this with Democrat, I don't like it, or I'm a Democrat, he's doing a Republican, or, vice versa, whatever, and then get mad. I mean, dude, everybody's not the same. I don't understand why people can't just, I don't care what you are. If we're friends, we're friends. Now, if you try to push your political party on me, then that's a problem.
Yeah.
But until it gets to that point, I don't really care. I mean, you can be whatever you want to be. We can be friends as long as you're,
as long as you're respectful to me, I'll be respectful back. I mean, it's just,
I don't understand why I can't just, why it's always got to be brought up, and made into something way bigger than it has to be. I mean, your job is to play football.
Yeah.
Go out there and play football.
Yeah.
I mean,
but like I said, and all they're doing is creating more story. If this season goes wrong, something happens. Like I said, they get blown out by the Cowboys. Oh, look, the chemistry's not good.
Oh, well,
they have a losing season. Well, that chemistry.
Well, I mean,
is it Dark's fault or is it Carter's fault? That's what it's going. That's all it's going to be.
Well, I mean, even if something was to happen, and I don't see either one of those guys getting traded.
No.
But if something did happen,
I'm telling you right now, well, either one of them could request trade, and they tell them to go suck their thumb in the corner.
But I'm just saying, if something was to happen, and some team throw out a crazy package for one of those guys, and they got traded, that's automatically going to be the first thing now. Oh, look, they got into it. Now they got rid of him, even if that had nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
And now, this
organization obviously sided this political.
Now you got everybody else mad at the coach and the GM for making the trade. It's just
it creates a much bigger mess than
it should have been. But
now we got a lot of quarterbacks on our list today. I want to talk about one for a good 10 minutes because I feel like he needs his flowers. Aaron Rodgers, we talked about him a lot in the 4 episodes we've done because there's always Aaron Rodgers drama. Always. But, he signed with the Steelers finally and announced that this is it. And listen, I don't care how you feel about the man. Sad to see. He's he's an NFL great.
Well, I mean, it's honestly, trying to think real quick. But if I'm not mistaken, he's probably.
I have him in my top 5.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying that. I'm trying to think. Other than, see, him and Matthew Stafford pretty close, and no, they're not really close.
He's 42. Right now, he's the oldest.
And Stafford's what?
40.
So yeah, they're pretty close. Aaron Rodgers, other than Stafford, he's probably the last quarterback that I can really full on remember. Don't get me wrong, I've been watching football for a while, but I mean, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Big Ben,
Tom Brady,
Phillip Rivers, Eli Manning. I mean, they were all like the stars of the show. They were the Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow. They were those guys,
and
when I come in, and I mean, other than Stafford, I mean, he's
and honestly, Stafford wasn't until he's been on the Rams.
Well, I mean, I still,
you know what I mean. Yeah. But, I mean, he came from that time period. But I mean, really, Rodgers is really the last.
I mean, don't get me wrong,
of our childhood.
I mean, you still got Joe Flacco and the one that but they should have been retired.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and I've always said it. He didn't win many. Well, he didn't win many. He won one. He's got one Super Bowl ring with Green Bay. I've always thought Aaron Rodgers was a better quarterback than people give him credit to be.
Well, here's my thing about it now. And this is the main reason, I want to talk about it because you brought it up before it started. He's the last. I get he's hard to deal with. He caused a lot of drama. His stint with the Jets did not go good. Nobody's stint with the Jets goes good.
Well, let's say, but
he has gotten so much hate here lately.
Oh yeah.
And it's crazy.
Well, that was like I said.
And a lot of it is because his beliefs on certain situations, like conspiracies theories and his vaccine stuff that he does. And because he's a nut, it is what it is.
That all falls back in the same thing. I mean, whatever he believes in, that's him. If you don't believe in it, that's fine. You ain't got to make a big deal about it. But that was what I was saying, is what I don't understand, and I don't like that people's doing this year. They're giving the Steelers the same over/under with or without Rodgers.
Yeah, and
don't get me wrong, I don't know. We've not seen a lot of Will Howard in the NFL. We've not seen no Drew Aller in the NFL. But there's no way I'm going to sit right here right now and even half believe in myself. And you'll know, I'll tell you when I believe, and I'll stand on what I believe in. There's no way that I'm telling you the Steelers win just as many games without Rodgers as they do with him.
No, I'm telling you right now, it's like 7, right? 7.5.
7.5 right now.
I'm betting over.
Oh yeah,
I think they're a 9-10 win team.
I think they could easily have
in that division. I think they can easily split. I mean, so that's 3 out of 6.
Oh yeah,
and I can't remember their schedule, but we went over. They have some wins.
Yeah, they're not. I mean, like I said, they're not. It's my whole thing was regardless. They were just saying, "Oh, are they going to win?" They could, in theory, they could win just as many without him as they're going to with him.
And he done great last year.
But they may only win 3 games this year. But I don't. If they win 3 with Rodgers, they'd have won 1 without him.
If they won 1. But that's the thing. I mean, that's what I don't understand. He had a 107 passer rating last year.
Well,
he was like the only quarterback to have over 20 touchdowns and less than 7 interceptions.
And that's well, that's another thing that I seen that I'd forgot about, but it just didn't hit me. Everybody was saying, "Oh, he had a bad year last year."
Yeah.
They're saying the reason why they're saying he had a bad year is because I can't remember exactly the completion, the percentage it was, but he dumped the ball off a lot or threw it,
Five,
5 yards.
Who's he
So
throwing
you're
it
going,
to?
well, no, that's not my thing. That's not my thing. My thing is this, and this is where it gets like you can't jump on the boat with one person and push one person off and sail away with the other person. How is it any different? How are you going to tell me Aaron Rodgers sucked when he dumped the ball off to the running back or threw it 5 yards? But then you're going to look at me and tell me Jalen Hurts is elite and was elite last year because he dumps the ball off to Saquon Barkley.
He can't throw it over. He can't even
throws
throw
it
it over the
5
middle
yards.
of the field.
So that's my thing. Like, how are you going to sit there and tell me, oh, Aaron Rodgers sucked, but now
And he has a much better team
Jalen
around him.
Hurts, yeah, but Jalen Hurts was great last year.
Yeah.
You can't. You can't.
And it's crazy because the last 2-3 years of Green Bay, of his time at Green Bay, to now he's just been. I mean, they're just pelting him with rocks.
Yeah. I mean, that's my. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, as fans, we don't like to sit and watch dump offs all game. Or I don't. I mean, I'll be the first one to admit. But you got to do what you got to do. What's winning the game for you?
You got them to the playoffs. I mean,
so that's my thing. Like, I don't, I mean, yeah, I would love to see 50, 60-yard passes every play.
Oh yeah,
but I'm also
realistic,
level-headed, and I know that ain't going to happen all game.
Oh yeah, well that's not.
I mean, yeah,
and that's like and this is kind of off topic.
To me, that's what opens those plays up.
Yeah,
and when you go to dumping off,
but people want to see like they upset because he throws it 5-10 yards down the field, and they want to see him throw it 60 yards down the field. Everybody, it's like I said, it's off topic, but the Super Bowl. Everybody's like, "Oh, that was such a horrible Super Bowl." I mean, you thought it was great.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good defensive battle. Obvious. I mean, everybody wants to see no defense and 60-plus points for both teams. And that's just not how the game works.
Well, I told you, and I don't know if you remember, I told you before the game, I said, this is going to be a very, very boring game for non-football fans because you have those fans every year that just watch the Super Bowl. And I told you, this is going to be a very boring game for them.
Yeah.
And for those kind of people, it was. But for me, I liked it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do think,
now, do I think if it went out there and it was 56-63, and I'd be like, yeah, that was a great game.
Yeah, great game too.
But if it ended 3-0, and we got the same defense I'd be like, man, that was a great game.
I don't care. I don't mind seeing the shutout games. I don't mind seeing the games that it's just. I'm trying to think of who it was here a couple of years ago. It was the Rams. I think it was the Rams and Chiefs. I don't think it was a Super Bowl game. It was just a regular season game, but I think it was the Rams and Chiefs. I know it was a crazy 40. I think.
Now, I know the Bills and the Chiefs in the playoffs.
Yeah, they had to go. It was somebody
firing back and forth. Defense couldn't do nothing. That was a great game.
It was
but if it had been, like I said, if it had been a game where one team won by a field goal, 3-0 because the defense was playing too good, I still thought it was a great game.
It was somebody in the Rams, and I won't think it was Chiefs. I don't remember if it was just a regular season game or I don't. Have they played the Super Bowl? They ain't had the Rams Chiefs.
No, the Rams played Cincinnati in the Super Bowl.
It wasn't. I can't remember who it was, but it was a really good game. But it was one of those. I think the end up score was like 49-52 or. I don't remember if you remember.
I do, but I can't think of it.
I don't remember who it was, but I'm pretty sure it was the Rams and somebody. But it was a great game. There wasn't no defense. It was all offense. It was great. But I like either of the games. I like the close games. I like the close in score. Low scoring games. I like I don't like the blowout. I don't like watching a game that's one team scores 6 and the other team scores 3. I don't like those.
And that's the thing. Not like we wasn't trying to get off topic, but like Aaron Rodgers. He had a 107 passer rating. Got him to the playoffs. And honestly, he made that offense look way better than what they actually were.
Oh, yeah. And I mean,
but people are like, oh, well, I wanted to see him throw it for 6 touchdowns a game, so he just wasn't good. No. You thought he wasn't good because they wasn't throwing 60. He didn't get 400 passing yards every game. But he done what was efficient and what won them games.
Well, and I mean, they went out and got Michael Pittman. And I mean, if you go back and watch him on the Colts, that's what they used him for a lot. I mean, I mean, don't get me wrong, he caught some short balls, but he was a good deep ball
Yeah,
threat.
and let's be honest.
And DK's a good deep ball threat.
Let's not sit out here and act like DK's an elite receiver anyway. And that
No,
was
I
the
mean,
only receiver he had.
Yeah, I mean, well, I think DK.
I think
DK's good, but with pairing him with Michael Pittman, I think you can probably expect to see more of those games like people was wanting
You
last
also
year.
got to think about this. Aaron Rodgers has to have time for them to get further than 10 yards down the field. I mean, their offensive line was not good. And they have upgraded it. So that's my thing. Aaron Rodgers, listen, let him go out with a bang. Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback.
Oh yeah, there's no
he doubt. Still is. Whether people want to,
I don't care. Honestly, this season doesn't define his career for me at all. I don't care if he wins one game or if he wins 14 games.
If he go out here and win the Super Bowl, he can lose every game. I still think he's an elite quarterback.
He's a great quarterback.
Time got the best
one of the best, in my opinion, quarterbacks that I've seen be able to keep the play alive. Now, yes, not as much, but and that's nothing. You got to be mindful. He's not 28 anymore.
Yeah,
he's not going to get out here and run around for 10 seconds and then launch 170 yards like he did in Green Bay. I mean, you got to be,
Yeah. Hey, listen, Father Time got a hold of him. There's only one quarterback ever that Father Time didn't get a hold of, and that was Tom Brady.
But that's my thing. Like, I remember those games in Green Bay where he would do that, run around the
several
pocket
games on Hail
and then throw Hail Marys. I mean, he's one of the best players, in my opinion, that I've seen be able to keep the play alive and throw the ball down the field like that. Yes. And it be efficient.
Accurate and be, I mean, if you told me, you said, listen, we need a Hail Mary.
Oh yeah,
I don't care who you throw out there.
I don't think I'm taking anybody over Aaron Rodgers. No. If you're talking prime for prime, give me a Hail Mary, I'm taking Aaron Rodgers. And that's another thing, like his touchdown to ratio interception is like one of, if not the best.
Yes, he was very accurate. He throws a pretty ball.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks good coming out. I mean, it just kills me how much hate he's got.
That's my thing. Like people just,
me personally, like I've never been a Rodgers fan, never been a Green Bay fan. But listen, this is it for him.
Oh yeah,
it's sad to say because this is our childhood right here.
Well, I've never been really a Green Bay fan. I don't hate Green Bay. I mean, but I've always been kind of, I'm not gonna say a fan of Rodgers, but I've always liked his game. Like I've always thought he's had a good game. I've never been like.
Now I hated Tom Brady just because he kept winning.
I'm not gonna lie. There for the longest, I did. I hated Tom Brady.
I mean,
and that's the thing. It was just one of those things of
I respected his game.
He was great, and it sucked because he was
so great.
You've seen the same thing every year.
Yes, and I just, like I said, I keep repeating myself, but I feel like everybody needs to just give Aaron Rodgers just like let him.
Oh yeah,
right out.
It's. I don't know. It's like the media
at this point, he just
and a lot of
so much hate. It's just.
But a lot of it is brought up, and I get they have a job to do, but a lot of it is created by the media.
Yes.
And I mean I get it. They have a job to do.
Yeah.
But
I know what topic I want to leave last today. So let's go with the last two topics, and we'll jump back up to topic 3.
Oh,
because I want to leave that one for last.
You said leave 3 for last?
Yes, leave 3 for last. So let's go to the.
I want to go to Lamar Jackson.
Okay. I think that was going from talking about.
And I don't have a lot on him, but he finally come out and spoke on.
Yeah. This is another like Kyler Murray, just lying out of his teeth.
Yes, that's all. He kind of come out there. For one, it's been 3.5, 4 months, and you've not said nothing about the coach being fired
that you spent your whole season with, your whole career with.
And here's the thing, now you're saying, we had a great time together. I wish him the best. I don't know if I buy that because most players, if their coach, most quarterbacks for sure, they lose their coach. that day or the next day they're posting something about it.
Well, from the stories, when Sean McDermott got fired, Josh Allen was upset, like blaming himself that he got fired.
Yeah, well,
because he felt like if he'd have made that throw, and to be honest with you, I think Josh Allen's happier with Joe Brady as his coach because he's an offensive mind, but he still showed some empathy for it. Lamar, you can tell how that relationship was.
Oh yeah. Well, like I said, I mean, you don't wait 4 months to say something about it. And this is something I kind of I don't know if you knew about this, but I just found out about this, and it kind of bounces back to how you were saying Kyler Murray's going to have to get off the video game.
Oh yeah.
Lamar Jackson, they talk about him being so great. He is really good regular season, but when it comes to playoffs, he's horrible. Yeah. I don't care what nobody says. Yeah. But my thing is, if you're going to, and I'm going to say this, if you're going to get your coach fired, you need to be on board, ready to go whenever. You can't. I just found out. I just found out that
he's sleeping there. He falls asleep there means because he's up playing Xbox.
And they wasn't doing a lot of morning practices because he was oversleeping and missing the practice, so they had to keep pushing him back. Now, how are you going? Like I said, I'm gonna say it again. How are you gonna get your coach fired?
Yeah. Oh yeah, because
that is there all the time. I mean, they always say Harbaugh was like one of the first guys there, which I mean. He should be. Yeah. As the head coach, you should be.
But guess what? As quarterback number one, you should be the second one there.
Great quarterback, everybody. I mean, I think Lamar's good, but I don't think he's as high as everybody puts you.
No.
But if you're going to get that much attention,
if you're going to get paid that much money, you better be there.
That much money. If you're going to get that much attention, if they're going to base everything off you, yeah, you should get there pretty quick too.
Oh,
you wouldn't be.
If I'm paying you that much money, I'm gonna make you a room.
Yeah, they don't have to be changing practices because you can't make it to practice.
Yeah, because you're up playing. Freaking Xbox. Now listen, I love playing Xbox as much as the next person.
Oh, I do too, but I also get up and go to work.
Yeah,
when I
listen, to. I drive all day long. I deliver the mail. I drive all day. Last night, I didn't go to bed till almost 4 o'clock in the morning. I got up this morning, went to church, went to work. Guess what? I still haven't took a nap. He's over here as a professional football player. Making what we'll make in our lifetime in half a year. I won't even make it.
Well, I'm just saying.
He's making more a week than I am my whole life.
That's what I'm saying.
But then he's over here. I mean, you grow up.
Yeah.
And then they go, well, I didn't have nothing to do with that. That's a big load of baloney. He made that decision. That was on him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say he made the decision, but he definitely was. He was the reason behind this.
They went to him and said, listen, I can tell you what happened. The story got out last year.
I think it was more of.
And Harbaugh being upset with his performance. So guess what?
Yeah.
When the season ended and they didn't make it to the playoffs, he went in there and said, listen, I don't want to play for him no more. So
I don't know if it was that or if it was more of. I think it was more of Harbaugh wanted to change, and they didn't want to. They'd rather do what they done as get rid of Lamar Jackson. And I don't know that I'm saying they should have got rid of Lamar Jackson, but I feel like you could crack down on Lamar. But hey, look, you've been here for a while. You do great during the regular season. You do nothing during the playoffs. We're going to have to get something going.
Yeah, you're going to have to grow up a little bit. Oh, yeah. That's never mind. Listen, that's a blooper. That's a giant spider. Golly, hold on. I ain't letting that walk around my room. I'm leaving that in the podcast. Lordy. Woo! Y'all got extra content y'all weren't expecting. That's going on Facebook tonight. Dude, listen, I don't watch spiders. That scared me to death. I about climbed up the wall. My eyes are probably as big as that ring light behind the camera.
Hold on a second. The bad thing is, I've watched that thing for the last 45 minutes. I don't know what go if you.
No, I see the butterfly. That's
No. If you go back, I can't remember what topic we were talking about, but I seen that thing going from over there and it went real there, then come there, and it done went there once and went over there and then come back.
Never seen it because if I had him, I'd have been in your lap.
Yeah, well, I know you said you were kind
I'm
of
telling you
afraid.
right now, that sucker ran right here. This podcast would have been over.
Yeah, I was done waiting for it. I was done waiting for it, dude.
I'm terrified of spiders.
When I seen that thing coming a while ago, I thought, God, if he sees that, we're done for.
Listen, I'm leaving that again. Y'all are getting a little extra non-sports content.
But yeah, I got crap,
Lordy.
But yeah, I seen that thing. Like I said, the while ago, I can't remember what topic, but if you realize you looked at me all funny because I was looking about. And I was talking, and I seen it from my eye, and I got to looking, I was like, dang. And you was looking at me like,
if anybody's wondering, there's a spider about the size of a baseball, to be honest with you. And I'm terrified of spiders. But.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I thought about it. I didn't want to get up and just for the video. I thought I was gonna bring Stonefield a while ago when I think I've been watching. I was like, dude, if that thing comes upside my leg, I ain't even afraid of spiders.
I
really,
don't. But we giving y'all a content there. Golly.
But no, moving on. But going on from Hurt or from Jackson, I'm gonna go right into Jalen Hurts. And I ain't gonna lie, I know I give him a lot of crap, but I'm not a big Hurts fan. I'm really not. I think he is a really good talker.
Yeah,
he's a way better talker than he is player.
Extremely professional.
Yes,
when you think of a franchise quarterback, that's how you want them to act with the media.
Yes,
I'll give him that 100%. And yes, he's had 2 great Super Bowl performances.
Oh yeah,
he's had 2 great.
But other than that, I mean, his regular season, I mean,
he can't hit He can't hit this wall over here.
I'll put it like this. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to define it a little more. He is the complete opposite of Lamar Jackson, but he's not horrible. Now, Lamar Jackson plays great during the regular season, horrible during the playoffs. Jalen Hurts, he don't play horrible during the regular season, but in big moments, I'll be honest with you, there's not many quarterbacks I would rather have over Hurts.
No.
Whenever you need him to come through, he comes through. He does play decent in the regular season. But my thing with him, though, is it wasn't nothing really a knock on him about his play. It was more of, like we said, this is pretty much a drama episode. They finally, I just been waiting on someone to hit him with the questions about him and A.J. Brown. And they finally asked him, how's y'all's relationship? Well, first they asked him, if A.J. Brown gets traded, how does that affect or disrupt the team? And his, for one, if you think your star receiver, if you know your star receiver is getting traded, your answer shouldn't be, if y'all are good like you say y'all are, your answer shouldn't be, oh, it's not going to affect us. We're going to keep on going. You go ask.
Listen, Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs didn't get along, but when they asked him about Stephon, he was like, "Oh yeah,
he's great."
Yeah,
like I said, they,
you can tell they no longer.
Yeah, like something. Well, like I said, that interview said it all without him just saying it. For one, they asked him, how that affects the team. Oh, it don't affect at all. We're focused. For one. Well, I hate to say it, but it really don't affect him because he didn't really use him like he should have.
Yeah,
he did the first 2 or 3 seasons. A.J. Brown was great, and then it's like he just something happened.
Yeah, well, and
I don't know what, but something happened because,
and that's like we were talking about. Before we started, when I was like, you watch a game, he would throw it. A.J. Brown could be butt naked wide open. He throw it out of bounds.
Yeah.
I don't. But it's like it's almost like he didn't want. Like he hated him so much he didn't want to throw it.
But my thing, they ask him that how it affects the team. Then they ask him, well, how's y'all's relationship, going? Oh, it's good. We ain't spoke since the end of the season. Well, for one, when you was one of the main reasons why he went to Philadelphia. Y'all were throwing before he even got traded from Tennessee. Y'all went on recruiting visits, recruiting players together. Y'all are best friends.
Now you're not
and
going
now
to his
you
wedding.
now you ain't spoke since the end of the season, and you get invited to his wedding, and I seen the pictures. I mean, something. I don't know exactly what happened or whatever, but something went sideways there, and there's no point and there's no reason in trying to lie.
Yeah,
it ain't good.
no,
I mean,
just
for
that,
one,
like I said, he's very professional. Just be honest.
be honest with you. I mean, y'all ain't good. If y'all was good, I mean, I'm still not gonna say you'd have been at his wedding because they're professionals. So anything could have happened. He could have had something going on that day. I get all that. I get they're not like us. We can just meet up whenever.
Yeah,
I get that, but if y'all were when he first come there, y'all were like this, and now y'all ain't spoken 4 months.
Yeah,
everything ain't good.
No,
I mean, and I'm not saying you gotta talk every day, but y'all would have spoke at least once if you were friends.
Listen, if you're QB1 and wide receiver 1, y'all are speaking.
Well, I mean,
every day.
A lot of them are working together during the off season.
I mean, look,
he's actually had workouts, and every other receiver's been there but AJ Brown. And who knows? That could be AJ Brown's decision not to go. He may have got the invite, but that also falls back on the something's not right then. Something ain't good if AJ Brown ain't coming to your throat.
Yeah, I mean, I just listen. I'm so over this. What's politically correct when talking about things?
Yes, I mean,
just tell the truth.
Yeah, talk. I mean, when I ask you something, tell me the answer you want to give.
Yeah.
but that's the thing though. Like I just that, and I knew it before the draft.
Oh, everybody.
AJ Brown is going somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know where.
Now, for a while, we was all certain he's going to England. Now there's other teams that are getting in the mix. I don't know who.
Well, now I seen that actually they said no one else really had got in the mix. It was still pretty much just New England, but they were far apart because New England ain't wanting to get
this on the 31st. Tomorrow
is the first,
which means the cap hit. And they could trade him. So I would say by the end of by the time we record the next podcast, he's gone.
See, I don't know. It depends because they were saying that's what I was about to say. They're saying that really the Patriots is really the only team that's still actually interesting. But Howie had said they're still far apart because the Eagles is wanting the first.
Well, see,
Patriots ain't wanting to give a first.
I seen something earlier before we came on that said the Patriots was giving a 2028 first.
Well, I say now they was wanting the first for next year. Next year's a pretty good draft. So no team's really, I mean, unless you're just getting, and I think AJ Brown is good. I think he's a really good receiver.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be hard, I think, for a lot of teams to get rid of their first round pick next year. But I had seen where they were talking about, potentially if they couldn't package like a second and something else for next year's draft, maybe jumping to 2028 and getting a first round. And that may be okay. I don't know, but there's other teams though that I feel like
that the Chiefs.
Well, I best say there's been some, I don't really know. I can say rumors about the Chiefs getting there. But there's been some, media talk about, why don't the Chiefs pursue him? Dude, I'm telling you.
Oh, golly.
If Patrick Mahomes comes back and plays like he was, and then you give him a receiver like A.J. Brown,
y'all might as well chalk it up.
It'd be just like Brady. And
I'm telling you right now, you mark my words. If A.J. Brown somehow, some way gets traded to the Chiefs, I'm betting my life savings on the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl next year.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now.
Because Mahomes, outside of Travis Kelce, he's never really had a great receiver.
No, and that's what everybody talks about Tyreek Hill being a great. He's not. He's just fast.
He was fast, and
now people can keep him from getting
once teams started finding out ways to keep him from getting behind them, he was. Yes. But yeah, you give And then, of course, I mean, honestly, the Chiefs could use him because you never know when you can depend on Rasheed Rice.
Yeah. Well, let's get into that. Let's get into
mean,
our
honest to
last
God.
topic. Because
And it killed me because I think Rasheed Rice is a good. Honestly, there when he first came in the league, like he was tearing it up. People was thinking, "Hey, look at this dude." You know what I mean? And then it's like you can't stay out of trouble.
yeah, that's kind of, but that's the topic I wanted to leave for last. So we're going, let's get into that now. Just the other day, well, we'll go with Rasheed Rice first. 2 weeks ago, he had surgery on his knee to fix something. Gonna get rehab. Oh, well, guess what? Can't rehab it because you're in jail for marijuana. How stupid can you be for one?
Oh well,
I mean, why in the world do people make millions of dollars want to just go, let's see how I can screw this up?
yeah, and
Grow
the
up.
whole marijuana thing.
Now I will say I don't smoke it. I
That's
don't.
me.
But if you do, who cares?
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I never have. Probably never will.
but if you want to, why is that against the league policy?
Yeah, well, I mean,
hell,
I understand rules is rules. You know, if I break a rule,
it's
my
legal
job,
in most states now.
you know, if I break a rule in my job, you know, I'm going to have some repercussions from it. I get it, but there's so many players every year that's getting in trouble with it. Like, I mean, why? You know, and I hate to say it like this, but like I said, I don't smoke it. It don't really affect me if they do or if they don't. But if 90% of the states is legal and you got so many players every year, now I totally get if a player comes in to the game and is high. I get that. I get where you gotta set some boundary and some rules. But outside of the free time during the off season, I mean, it is what it is. It's bad I hate to say it. I mean, there's worse. There's worse things.
Yeah, there's worse things than getting high and eating.
But back to the whole instead of changing, instead of having to accommodate you know what you can and can't do.
Well, he was surprised.
Yeah.
How can you be surprised?
Yeah, I mean,
knowing you're on probation.
Yes, I mean, you know what you can and can't do.
But
it all falls back on him.
Yeah,
I mean, he's got to do better.
That's the thing, and not just him. Let's talk about Josh Jacobs coming. He gets arrested on 5 different things, all having to do with abuse. What is it with running backs and beating up on their girlfriend? I mean, that's all it boils down. Kareem Hunt, Ray Rice, UFC'd his wife in the elevator. Josh Jacobs, and I mean, I don't mean to laugh like it's fun, but grow up.
Adrian Peterson, I don't think it was his wife. I think it was his kid.
But now,
here's
my thing with Adrian Peterson. I want my kid. I'll tell you right now.
That's what I'm about to say. That's what I said. He was a little different.
Was he whooping or was he going too far?
As I say, from what I understood, it was more of a, he was saying it was discipline, and I totally get though. Now you can't go out in public and whoop your kid.
No.
And I think, this is not football related, but I think that's what's wrong with 90% of the world now is you can't. And I'm not saying you should be able to grab your kid up and just beat the time out of them.
Yeah.
Pop them in the back, wherever you can get. I don't agree with that.
No.
But if my kid's acting up, I ought to be able to spank them and
there's a
respectfully spank them
between disciplining your kid by spanking them, whooping them, and going too far. Now, in his situation, I don't really know.
Well, I think what it would, if I'm not mistaken, I believe he whooped him. If I'm not mistaken, I said, so don't hold me accountable on this. But I believe it was something to do with he whooped him with a belt.
I've been whooped with a belt.
And maybe, I think he might have left some well-ups or something. I think that's what.
Let me tell you something.
What got the whole thing. I think I could be totally wrong, but for some reason I'm just wanting to think I remember
there's probably with a belt. There's probably some belts out there that still has my skin on them. Now, I ain't saying I condone that. I don't. But that And
you should be able to whoop your kid.
Yeah.
I mean, you should be able to discipline them.
Yes.
Because
but now you can't. I don't expect to be able to go out here and just walk in the house later and just
my
wife.
No, I mean, I don't expect to be, be able to stand in Walmart and backhand my kid up on my feet. No, I'm not saying that.
But why? It's not. It's a little easier for me and you to go in there and drop kick our wives and get away with it.
Oh yeah,
they are on a national stage every day.
Yeah, every day.
They're making millions of dollars. Everyone around the world knows who they are, especially now because they're going all these overseas games and playing.
Yeah, and that's
everybody. The spotlight. They are in the spotlight 24/7, and to be such a child and pretty much a boy, not a man.
Well, I mean,
to put your hands on a woman.
Oh yeah, I don't agree with
Grow up. I mean, here's my thing. And this is what kills me too. And we kind of went a little too, but everybody wants to kick players out because their beliefs. How about these people that are beating up on women? How about we kick them out?
Oh yeah. I mean, I wholeheartedly think you should be able to discipline a kid. But now I'm not going to try to make no kind of case for whooping on your any woman.
I'll give you a controversial one. This might get us completely kicked off whatever platform we put.
Oh well, I've still got one. Good.
Everybody wants to say get Colin Kaepernick out because he was kneeling for the anthem. How about we get the ones out that are beating their wives?
Oh yeah, I'll be honest with you. And I'm not going to talk much on that.
Listen, I'll say it right now, as much as I can into this mic. If you hit a woman, you're not a man.
Well, no, yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. But, and this is probably going to piss a lot of people off. I'm not saying I don't have no problem with it, but at the same time, it falls back on to stand on what you believe in. And I'm going to say this, and like you said, this could very well lose a lot of people for us. We ain't got many as it is, but it can lose what we do have.
We're going to lose the 3.
In all honesty, I have no. I hate to say it like this. I'm going to say it, then I'm going to talk on it. I have no problem with what Colin Kaepernick did. Now, let me rephrase that. I don't agree with it. I don't like it. You will never see me sitting down or kneeling during the national anthem. I'm going to stand. And I'm going to pay respect.
Guess what?
But
we live in a free country.
That's where I was going. At the same time, though, he was a professional football player. His job was to play football.
Yeah.
Do you have to go do a national anthem every day before you take off driving? No. Do I have to do the national anthem every day at my job? No. If he didn't want to, or if he didn't want to take part in it, I don't think he should. I don't think it should have been as bad as what it was. No. Like I said, I don't agree with it. I don't like it.
That's my whole thing. They want to push people like him out of the league, and people on the other side of it, they want to push them out of the league. Oh. But they don't want to push these people out of the league that are sitting here beating on women constantly. Or, honestly, I tell you right now, because I know we're about to bring it up. If Henry Ruggs hadn't got arrested for what he done, he'd still be in the league.
Well, but yeah, that's my whole thing. Like I said, again, I don't like what Kaepernick was doing. I don't agree with it, but
that's his right.
I mean, as much as it is my right to stand for the national anthem, it's just as much yours as it is to sit for it.
Yes.
And I mean, as far as I know, there wasn't any kind of rules. Oh, you have to. And here's the thing that this kind of irritated me with the whole situation. He comes out and he kneels. Everybody gets mad. We don't want to see that. You should. So then he stays in the locker room. I don't want to take part in it. Now you're mad because he's not out there. Yeah. I mean, you can't make him do what you want him to do.
Yes.
It's his choice. But, again, I don't like it. I didn't agree with it. But I don't think it should have. I don't think. And I don't know if he'd have been a great quarterback either way.
No,
but
I don't think he was.
But I don't. But I think, kind of back to what you were saying, though. And then this is what I was going to say. I still got kind of a hot one. The whole Henry Ruggs thing. He's expected to get out sometime this year. And from everything I've heard the whole time he's been in there, because I'm sure he's getting I'm not gonna say special treatment, but I'm sure he wasn't in the prison like if I done something like he done, where I'd be at. From everything I've seen, he's still in like top tier shape. You know, they're saying, is any team going to give him a second chance?
I guarantee you that.
I don't know if they will or not. And this is another one thing that I'm going to say. And I'm just going to say it because it's how I feel. I don't think he should have a second chance of walking outside the damn doors, let alone going back and playing football.
I don't either.
Because let me ask you this: when does that girl he killed get her second chance?
Exactly.
I understand everybody makes mistakes.
What? That's another thing.
I get
all these people making this money. The NFL provides Ubers for players when they go out drinking. Now, one, I don't condone drinking. I don't, whatever, but if you're going to drink, the NFL gives you somebody to take you home. Why are you driving 140 mile an hour down the freeway?
Well, my whole thing, though, is like I said, I understand 100%. Everybody makes mistakes. I believe in second chances to an extent.
Yeah.
If you take someone's life, I don't think you get a second chance.
No.
Because, well, let me phrase that. Depending on the situation.
Yes.
Now, in his situation, no.
No.
I mean, you made a choice. Brother, and, they got these people, even Saban was talking about, oh, he was a great kid. He may have been a great kid until that night.
Yeah.
Now he's not a great kid, and there's nothing anybody can ever say or tell me that's going to make me think that him getting a second chance outside of prison is anything but wrong.
Yeah.
Because I think it's wrong. I think he made the choice to drink and drive. He took someone's life. That was an innocent person. He's the guilty one.
Yeah.
Why does he get a second chance? I don't care. You say, and we threw things here that I know, the Bible. There's certain things I don't think you get second chances on. His second chance is still getting to wake up every day. That's his second chance.
Yes.
I don't know if anybody, if any team will give him a second chance.
That's my whole thing with this topic.
And I hate it for
all these football players. They act. I guess they think they're just holier than thou and above the law. They can go out here and hit whoever they want, do whatever they want. No, there's no repercussions.
Yeah. But that's what. But and like what I was about to say is I hate it for him.
Yeah.
To a point, because for everything that I've seen and all the people talked about how good a person he was, I hate that he made a stupid decision.
Yes.
And the consequences come out how they did of that choice. But in the end, he still made that choice.
Yes.
And that's I don't, I mean, and I get, and it's not just football players. I wholeheartedly stand and believe on that with anybody, whether it be my friend or somebody I don't know. If you do something stupid like that, now I said, if you're just out here driving and something happened, your wheel comes off your car or something crazy, and you crash into somebody and it kills them, that's a mistake. Well, that ain't even a mistake. That's something that you couldn't control.
Yeah. If you're
getting behind the car,
if you're out here hunting, you shoot a deer and it goes through it and hits somebody that you didn't know was back there. That's a mistake. You didn't mean to. This dude got drunk.
Yeah, well,
and here's the thing: it's not like he was driving 40 mile an hour. He was driving 140.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Even back to your hunting thing, you need to be mindful of your surroundings.
Yeah.
But that's my thing. He made the choice to get in the car, knowing he was drunk.
Yes.
And then, like you said, I've never drunk and drive, but if I ever thought I was going to, I probably wouldn't get in it and just see how fast it'll go.
Exactly.
I mean, that's my whole thing. Like, I don't, and like I said, I don't even know. If you had to ask me, I don't think anybody will pick him back up. I really don't.
I do. I really do. And here's why.
But I don't think
the league has turned into We need somebody that can run 100 mile an hour and catch the ball. And guess what? He was a good receiver.
Oh yeah,
and he's fast.
he was a really
and
good
there's
receiver.
really, and here's why I think there will. There's so many teams that can use him right now.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of teams that come back. I don't know if teams is going to want the backlash that's going to come with it. And I say backlash, but I mean it's all deserving.
Yes.
I mean, honest to God, I mean, I'm not saying I would be okay if I went there and killed him because he killed,
No.
but anything that is said or threw towards him as far as any kind of criticism, he deserves it. I mean, whether he's turned into the greatest person, he was the greatest person before that happened, and since then he's not done anything. And he may get out and never do nothing else like that in his life again. He's still done that.
Yeah.
There's nothing that'll take that away.
Now, do I think he can be forgiven for that, whatever. But I don't think he should be out of jail.
That's my thing like that. I mean, she don't get a second chance at life. I mean, your second chance is like I said a while ago, being able to get up every day.
Yeah.
That should be your second chance. It shouldn't be. You should never have a second chance at the free world.
No.
And that's just
that like I said, that's just my whole thing with the entire. And honestly, it's really mainly football that you see it.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I really don't.
Yeah, I mean a lot of that. I mean, I'm sure there's. I don't keep up with other sports as much, but
it's predominantly football. I don't understand it at all. And I mean, I don't know. It's just grow up. About all I'm saying. I've said it 100 times, but I mean that's really all.
I mean, it's it's like I said. I mean, what you can and can't do. So when you get caught doing something you can't do, I mean, even though some of the stuff I think is kind of crazy, I mean, still though, if you know you can't do it, I mean, if there's certain things I know I can't go to work and do, I'm not going to go to work and do them. And I didn't know. I didn't think you'd catch me. I mean, what do you mean?
I deliver mail. If I went out there tomorrow and I just chuck people packages out the window, whatever. Well, guess what? When they come and tell me, hey, you're in trouble because this is what you're doing, I'm not going, oh, really?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you go in there and put this person's mail in that mailbox and theirs, and then they send all it back, and
why are you doing it?
Why is all this mail back here? I don't know. I put, they said it was in the wrong mailbox. I didn't know that was a problem. I thought they just walked that mailbox and did it. I mean, what do you? I mean, if you know you can't do something or ain't supposed to be doing something, just don't do it. I mean, that's all it boils down to.
It blows my mind though that so many of these players, and it, like I said, for some reason, it's predominantly the running back room, go out here and hit their spouse, hit their girlfriend, whether it was rightly done or not, whoop their kids to a point that it felt like it needed to be. He needed to have repercussions because of how he was doing it. Why are you doing it?
Oh yeah, well
is it the money and the power that's getting it? And now here's the thing: we have seen cases like Stephon Diggs just recently. His was obviously a lie.
Oh,
he didn't really do it.
That's what I was going to say. I'm sure,
and you do see that.
Well, and I seen something on the Josh Jacobs thing. They were waiting for some evidence on something. But now here's my thing.
Ray Rice, guess what? He ain't getting out of that one. We all seen the video.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. That if she comes to the hospital or wherever, or, whatever goes to, wherever she went or whoever she called, if she's busted up, there ain't much evidence I need to know what needs to happen. I mean,
if I see you and your knuckles are
I don't care. I'll say this: 9 out of 10 men are stronger than their spouse.
Yes,
and it's nothing toward women. I mean, that's just kind of a common sense thing. I mean, most men are stronger than women. To me, and I know people's going to be back and forth on this. I've heard people be back and forth on this. To me, there's no excuse each one.
No.
I mean, I don't.
Let me tell you something. You spit in my face, and I might have. No, but
Well, what I'm just getting at is like a lot of these people, a lot of they'll, oh well, she was whooping on me. Now how?
listen, I'm not a big strong guy. If my wife was hitting me, I'm pretty sure I could
Get away.
it.
That's my thing. Like, I mean, I don't, and don't get me wrong. If my wife was just trying to
if she hit me with a frying pan, I'd probably.
That's what I'm say. If my wife was just trying to smack and punch me with her hands, I could probably hold her off. Now, hold on a second. Now, if she comes out the bedroom running with a pistol or a knife, then it's kind of, we got to do what we got to do.
Yeah.
If you're trying to kill me, then, that's different.
Yeah.
But, just because she smacked you in the face, you go out here and bust her down from head to toe.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no excuse in that for me.
I don't know. I just don't understand why they're doing it. I really don't. I don't know.
Your best spider.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you right now. This podcast about it because I've had a stroke of that. And listen, if that spider would have ran over here, we'd have got some content because I'd have danced around this floor.
I knew it was over. Whenever I seen you say, I knew it was over.
Dude, when I seen that sucker, and listen, if it had started running, you'd have seen me chasing it. Because I don't play with spiders, especially that one.
That was a dude. I'm telling you, I was talking and seeing it out the corner of my eye. That's the reason why I was like,
that sucker could have carried off a baseball.
I'm telling you, that's a big spider.
I'm gonna burn this garage down.
That was. But
the
whole time while I was thinking, boy, he sees that.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you. If anybody that watches this video, anybody that listens to the podcast, they're gonna have to go watch the video and be like, yeah. But I'm telling you, I'm putting it on Facebook first thing. Had a little extracurricular activity on the podcast today.
That's a big spider. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, it's big enough. I was talking. I seen it. Peripheral vision. I seen it.
Oh yeah, I thought it was another butterfly. It's so big. I thought it.
On the ground running.
Golly.
Yeah, that was.
If that sucker would have crawled on me.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. At first, when I first seen it, I thought it was one of them. Everybody calls them cave crickets that look like the spider cricket. That's what I thought it was at first. I thought,
no, that sucker.
That
was a tarantula.
And then it got closer. But yeah, it was even. Well, that's what I thought. It was even bigger than them cave crickets, and I was like, "That's a big hair." And then it got
that was bigger than the wolf spiders.
Yeah, and that's a big spider.
That's a baby tarantula.
But then it got close, and I thought, "Oh, that ain't nothing but a spider."
Then everybody that's seen this, you included, about watched me have a stroke.
Yeah, I knew. Yes. Dude, my wife should have died too.
Oh man, I don't mess around with it.
Like I said, I mean, I'm not really afraid of them. Now that one, I was keeping an eye on it because I done.
that would have carried you off.
Like I said, if you watch the video, I was sitting here like this, and I seen it, and then I seen it go over there, and I seen it. And I done went ahead and loaded up because there ain't no way I could kick like this. But I done loaded up. So dude, this thing, what is in the video? If this thing comes over, I'm gonna stone it. And then I watched it, went over to there.
Yeah, I'd have been tap dancing.
And I watched it the whole time. I watched it over that chair, then I watched it come back, and then when it come back, I thought, well, I said something one time, and I said, like that, and like that. I was trying to get you to look. I was trying to throw out some signs.
Don't worry, I seen that video thing. Golly.
That's the reason why I check my chairs every time we come in here before we start.
Oh, I'm telling you, don't cross on me.
Yeah, that thing would have come across my shoulder, and I'd have probably. I'm like
I taking me to the hospital.
I ain't really afraid of snakes or spiders. Like as far as just being afraid of them, just seeing them.
I hug a
but now,
snake. I know.
But now, if one gets on me or if one startles me, I get startled. I ain't gonna mess with them. But like if I can see it before it sees me, kind of whatever.
Now everything that touches my leg, I'm freaking out. What's going on?
I'm sure they probably ain't many more here like that.
Oh, I'm sure.
If they are,
and if I find them,
you might have a problem with it. That
we'll
was
have
a
somewhere
big,
new to record.
That was a big spider.
Ugh.
That's the biggest one I've seen in a while.
Yeah. Well, we had some drama. We had a little bit of fun. Had a little show for everybody this episode. Like I said, this episode we really wanted to address all the drama going on because it seems like for the last 2 weeks it's all
That's all it's been. Yeah.
It's drama.
Well, I mean, we're getting
trade drama. Like we said, players getting arrested.
Well, we're just getting to that point of season 2. Where, there's not a lot, going on other than all the speculation and then all the off-season drama. As you
listen, we're a football podcast, but if y'all comment anything, we'll talk about anything. We don't care. And if we talked for 20 minutes about this tarantula over here about attacked us. But I mean, this is probably my favorite episode so far. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was.
But I like this. I think we got across everything we wanted to.
Oh yeah.
We probably said stuff people ain't gonna like, but it is what it is. I tell you how I feel.
I mean, just like I said, there ain't really nobody interviewing us, but we're interviewing ourselves and we're talking about.
Yeah, I'm putting it out there for everybody in the world to see.
I mean, it's my honest opinion on it. Listen, you may not have to like it, and just because you don't like it, don't mean I'm going to hate you or not like you. It's just that's my opinion.
I'm also not changing my answer.
No, I mean that's just my opinion on it. I mean, there's things I stand on. There's things that maybe you could persuade me, one way or the other. But then there's also things that I'm set in stone. It ain't changing.
And that's what I want to see with the league. And any sport, everything.
Everybody be themselves.
Be honest.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There's some stuff you could do that I'm like, okay, you can't do that.
Now listen, I can't go tell my wife she's acting like her mama, but that'll get you killed. But if my wife asks me how a shirt looks on her, I'm gonna be honest with her. If I don't like it, I don't like it. Guess what? If somebody come up to me right now and said, "Hey, how do you feel about this?" I'll tell you how I feel about it.
Yeah, it's gonna be honest.
And I got so much more respect for JJ McCarthy because of that.
Oh yeah, that was honestly that was probably that or the Darton Carter thing was probably my favorite thing to talk on just because of the simple fact of you ask them these questions. Well, the Murray and McCarthy, you ask them these questions. And then you get mad at their answers.
Yeah.
What's the point of asking the question?
Yeah. That's they're doing great.
Yeah, that's what I told my wife. I told her one time, and this is God's honest truth. This is what I told her. You can ask her next time you see her. I said, if there's ever a question you're going to ask me, and there could be an answer that I give that hurts your feelings or you don't like, don't ask me the question.
Yeah, and I stand on that with everything.
Well, and that come. I know this ain't football related. But that come after she asked me, we went prom. We were shopping for a dress. She tried one on. I didn't like it. I didn't think she looked bad in it. I didn't like the style of it. And she asked me, do you like it? No. Then after we left, she's like, you have to be so rude about it. I'm like, all I done was say I didn't like it. I said, but then I told her also at the same time, I said, it's your dress. You're going to be the one wearing it. I said, when we go look for my tuxedo, do you think I'm going to ask you if you like it? And I said, I may ask you if you like it, but I said, honestly, in the end, whether you like it or don't, if I like it, I'm going to get it.
Yeah. But that's the thing. For some reason, the media, they just want everybody to just hold
it's got to be
shoot rainbows out of her butt.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to be
but and I know we're kind of
there's answers that they already have that they want them to give, and if they don't give those answers, then it's wrong.
Yeah, but I would much rather.
I'd much rather interview. I'd much rather every interview go like the Kyler Murray and J.J. McCarthy, and more on McCarthy's way than
be honest. Tell me how it's really going.
I mean, because like I said,
we don't want to hear. Oh, well, they're asking questions and. We want to hear what's really going on.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, like I said, you can tell pretty easily. I mean, I know you could say, well, why would Kyler Murray lie if he ain't asking? But then if you really think about it, That's what everybody wants to hear.
That's what the team wants them to get out.
Yes, they don't want it to get out as there's kind of fire sparks in the building. It's all we're all doing good. Not
we're all hunky dory.
They ain't really getting along. And I'm not saying they're not getting along, but it's just I think it like we said, it's more of they're battling for a starting job, and it's not like one of them's retiring in a year. I mean, don't get me wrong, either one of them could, but it's not. They're not in that point of their career where it's expected for either one of them to be going anywhere soon. So why would you? I'm not saying you can't be friends. You can't get along and do what's best for the team, but
it's a competitive situation.
Yeah, I mean, you're both trying to win the starting spot. Obviously, it's probably not going to go great every day.
Yeah. But like I said, this was my favorite episode.
Yeah, this
so far. I really enjoyed it, and I don't know. I'm hoping that we can get some people to comment and give us some stuff.
Yeah, that'd be nice because like we said,
I want more stuff like this. And
honestly, like we said the last couple episodes, I mean, we're getting to that point. I mean, really, now all we're kind of just waiting on is going to be when or if or who gets AJ Brown. That's going to be probably the next big thing.
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, I mean, yeah, you've got the OTA starting up and stuff. But
listen, what I want out of this is I want y'all, the listeners, to ask us questions, ask how we feel about certain questions. Give us your thoughts on things that you hear or your favorite team, and then we can give our insight on it.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice. I mean, yeah, that'd be real nice if we get people to throw out stuff they want us to talk because, like I mean, it's getting.
And here's the thing: if there's somebody, most of the people listening to this know who we are. If there's somebody that wants to get on here and talk with us, we'll have them. We'll go somewhere else because we obviously ain't got the room here. But we will get. I mean, I would love to have other people on here and talk about football and other people give their insight and just.
Oh yeah, because I mean, our answers ain't always.
I love football.
Great.
Look, listen. The summertime is my favorite time. Is my second favorite time of the year. The first is football. I love it. Oh, yeah. I love the football season.
Yeah,
and I hate cold weather, but you give me football all year round, I'll never complain. And that's what I want to do with this podcast. I would give anything. I would love for my daily job to be talking about football. And listen, I want this podcast to get out there. I want to be able to do this more. And the only way we can do that is if people interact and give us more stuff to talk about. And like I said, interact with us.
Yeah, talking about the football thing. I may see mad or not. For she gets mad anyway with the football season. But she's asleep on the couch. And I don't know, it was kind of late. Just 10:30, 11 o'clock. And I was on the TV messing around, and you know how we can do the 4 screens. Yeah. I went on there and put 4 screens. I was on there doing that, and I woke her up. I was like, hey, look at this. I said, just wait for football. I was like, that 4 games on it one time.
Oh, yeah.
You really wake me up to tell me that? Yeah.
But, and then, give us tell us your favorite Super Bowl ever, or, something to get us some stuff to talk about.
Anything. Yeah.
I don't want to just sit here and talk about news going on around the league. I want to have fun. I want this to be entertaining. I want people to really enjoy watching, laugh, crack up, but also get some serious NFL.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. If we could get people to like we've done a couple of times, who would you rather have, this person or this person, or how do you feel about this person? Where do you put him at, or
And I know really we haven't gotten a lot out because, like I said, we've dealt with some sickness, we've had some video problems with the videos.
Oh yeah,
and that's on us. And like I said, my job's kind of hard sometimes for me to, just sit there and sit on a computer and get everything.
With all spider crawling. Yeah.
I do. I'm telling you right now. Everything that touches me, I'm freaking out. but I mean, this is what we want. We want to be able to have fun. We want to talk about stuff. We are going to sit here one day, get a bunch of TikToks going, get some videos out there because we want more people interacting. That's all we can really ask from you. And so, like I said, like we've said in every video, we're on Spotify, we're on Facebook, We're on YouTube. We even have a TikTok page. You can go to Facebook. It's the Talk Your Blitz Pod page. It's either Talk Your Blitz Pod or Talk Your Blitz Podcast.
Can't remember on it.
I
believe either one of them would probably pull it up so you can see it.
It's this logo right here. If you see this, that's it. And you can get to it on anything. You can get to any of our accounts from right there. And all we ask, go like our stuff, go subscribe. Like I said, leave comments, leave suggestions, talk about your favorite thing to do while watching a game. Talk about your superstition that you believe, like a jersey that you won't wash because you don't want your team to lose. That's the stuff we like. We want to be able to talk about and have fun. And like I said, there's somebody listening that wants to get on here and talk with us and give their insights about stuff. We'll do it. That's all we can really ask.
I'll tell you something funny before we end. You were just saying something about superstition. I don't know if you have any when you watch the game. This is kind of stupid, but sometimes when I'm watching the games, like if the Tennessee's losing, I don't know why, but I think in my head, like I've been like this for years. When I want them to win, they always end losing, so I'll get on. I don't think I'll win or lose today. I'm like, yeah, it don't matter, just lose. I hope they lose. I'm like, they're gonna win if I do that.
No, listen. I turned into a full-time head coach. I'm sitting there in front of the screen TV like this. I'm yelling.
She'll tell me all the time. Say, we're gonna go out, mom and dad. If you're gonna be watching the game today, I ain't gonna sit here and listen to you holler. I said, you better be heading up then.
Yeah, listen. I done told my wife now that we got this podcast going, and I can get 4 games on my TV at once. Don't even talk to me during football season.
That's what I told her already. Now, because I was having a lot of trouble finding something to where I could even watch the Tennessee games. And now that we got what we got now and supposed to be able to get all the games, I done told her, I said, for sure, on Sundays when Tennessee's playing,
don't speak to me.
I'm watching, and I'm gonna try to watch more than just Tennessee.
Oh, I done told my wife on Sundays after we get out of church, leave me alone. I ain't doing nothing.
That's what I told her. I said, I've got 6 other days.
You to bother me, ask me for stuff. Sunday, leave me alone. If there's no. Monday, I watch football. Thursday, I watch football. If there's a football game on, leave me alone.
She hates football.
Oh, my wife does too.
And
I'm sure many people that listen to this, their wives, girlfriends, maybe there's women that their husbands hate it.
What kills me the most with her is we could be. That's what really it bugs me. We could go home on a Monday night, the football game be on. We could sit there on the couch, not even turn TV on, and it's fine. All of us sit there on our phone. But boy, if I turn the football game on, it's a problem. Like we were just sitting here not doing nothing. If you're going to sit there and watch your phone, why can't I watch the football game?
But like I said, we've really enjoyed this one.
I think this has been the funnest one. Yeah. But I think more because we've actually been ourselves.
Yeah,
and not tried to be.
This is one where we've kind of got the jitters out.
I'm not saying we're professionals because we're definitely not, and this may never go no further than Tompkinsville.
Yeah,
but I think in all the rest we tried to be more too professional and not, have the laughing moments. But when you seen the spider, it was over for me.
I couldn't take it. I couldn't do it no more. I was like, screw it.
When you see
I'm killing this thing. This thing's about to go to war. Like I said, we've gotten our jitters out. We ain't nervous in front of the camera or whatever. That's the biggest thing. But like I said, we just want to entertain people. We would love to. Dude, now we got something dragging. What is going on? God. Now we've got a granddaddy long leg dragging. What is that? It's coming to you. Oh, we lost. We having fun. But like this we are finally wrapping this up. This is the end of this episode of the podcast. Like I said,
people gonna say y'all need to get a new spot. Y'all got butterflies, spiders.
Anybody that does want to get on the podcast, be like, we ain't doing it there.
You might want to bring a repellent bracelets. No, we're gonna shut the door next time or something. We
God.
got spiders, butterflies.
That was a big butterfly, dude.
Yeah.
That sucker was almost the size of a football.
When I seen it flying over, at first I thought it was a bat.
It scared me first. Yeah, I thought it was a bat
And I
too.
thought, dang, if it's a bat comes over here and tries to get on with
They'd have really got some entertainment
it's over,
there.
we're trying to swat a bat away. Oh my God.
Finally, this is the end of this episode. Please like, share, subscribe, everything, all the good stuff. We can't wait to get this out. Oh man, please interact with this. Help us get some stuff going. We appreciate if you made it to the end of this video. We
I got
really,
my nose running.
if you made it to the end, we really appreciate it. Golly, this is it. But that is it. We are signing off for this episode. We'll see y'all next time.